Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today is the 2nd of October 2024. This is the daily read for the collective. It doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter where you're located. As far as the date is right, hopefully this will be helpful for you. Four of Wands energy is about stability, foundation, family. Um, in certain cases, this can also be related to celebrations. For example, if something has been completed today, uh, maybe it has been difficult, or maybe it it has been taking a long time to accomplish something. Um, but today, uh, there is a major step that is accomplished and finished. Maybe a goal has reached. Um, so there is certain level of accomplishment somehow. Um, if it is an energy that can improve our lives today, um, we have to think about stability. What creates our stability in our lives? Um, is it working or is it not working? Everybody has a different perspective about stability, different feelings about stability. Some people they need to live in a place where they feel secured, where they feel they can be who they truly are in order uh, to feel stable. Some people they don't need to live in a house. They can live in a car. They can live on a boat. They can even live on a plane. Um, it really depends from person to person. Uh, but Four of Wands energy, it reminds us to, to ask these questions. What creates the stability in our lives? Um, do we have the resources to be stable? Do we feel supported in our current situation? If not, what can we change in order to live a stable life and to have the sense of stability? I know that there are people who are very independent, who loves freedom, um, but maybe today is a day that um, these people can think about a change. Maybe there is a need to stabilize the situation. Maybe you can find a reason for you to settle down. For some of you, maybe previously you don't feel like um, you don't feel like settling down is a good thing, but today you might be able to realize some of the reasons that are reasonable enough for you to settle somehow. Um, it is a possibility that some of you might want to settle because of some fear. Um, because I realize the fact that not everyone settle because of some happy reasons. Um, some people they settle because they are fearful of something's gonna happen to them if they continuously living living the way they have been living for a while. Um, And sometimes this fear is actually helpful because if we are always fearless, we can make a lot of mistakes. Even though sometimes mistakes, they also generate a lot of opportunities, um, and regeneration. But sometimes they can also affect the others and also lead to a lot of problems. So if if you feel like today, you have a new perspective about your situation, and you want to change it for the better, this is really a good thing to do. Um, because somehow we all of us we need some kind of support, um, whether it is an environment or a person or some things that we rely on. um, we need the nutrients to thrive, um, and we need to feel stable in order to thrive. So what makes us feel stable? This is one of the questions key questions that we should ask ourselves today, and try to figure out a way to reach the stability. um, do whatever we need to do in order to um, stabilize our situation. On the other hand, perhaps there are things that we have been doing. Maybe it's our job duties, maybe our hobbies. Uh, there might be a realization about whether we are having enough support to do our duties, to finish our duties. Um, if we are not having enough support, is it physical support or mental support? Do we have enough sleep? Do we have enough energy? Is our body supporting us to do the things that we need to do? If we feel like our body is not supporting us, then we need to figure out why. We need to tweak something, maybe the food we eat, maybe our routines of exercising, sleeping, all those kind of things, um, because they are supporting us to do what we need to do in our lives. And uh, we have to take care of our health, because without health, we can't accomplish much. So make sure that we realize, um, what makes us feel stable and also confident, um, in doing what we need to do in our lives. We need to find the stability, the sense of security, um, that leads to abundance. We have to realize what we need, what the ingredients we need in order to thrive physically, mentally, monetarily. Um, yeah, for some of you, today is a good day to tap into the housing matters. Are you seeking a new place to rent? Are you seeking a new house to buy? Um, are you seeking to rent out your place? It depends from person to person. Fall of Wands can mean family related things, usually housing, but it's also possible that we will get some news from family members, and when the news come out, whether or not you're having a good relationship with your family members, just try to act like a normal family member will be helpful. Because perhaps when you receive the news, uh, they might be suffering somehow. So it doesn't mean that we are not suffering, because sometimes family relationships can cause a lot of traumas and also a lot of pain, and perhaps we need to consistently try our best to heal ourselves while dealing with family members. But today, it is a day to sort of let go of some of the um, principles while dealing with family members, because there might be some people in the family not feeling well. Um, if this is the case, it is worth to at least temporarily um, let go of some of the boundaries, let go of some of the principles, and just be expressive and ask how you doing. Are you doing okay? Is there anything I can help? Etc. Etc. Because principles are being made by humans. They are not always right, even though we find our reasons to keep those principles intact. But sometimes when we need to deal with family members who are sick, who are not feeling well, um, we just need to be compassionate somehow and try our best to be accommodating somehow. Um, it doesn't mean that we have to let go of our principles, but just temporarily we can put that aside and then be a supportive family member. We don't need to do too much, but it is always good to show our our sense of gratefulness um, towards our family members, and also to care about them. I'm sorry, I know this rate is kind of all over the place, but yeah, and I feel like yeah, there might be some news about family members, and um, it is auspicious to act like a normal family member, and be supportive. Maybe we can't be there for them, but at least we can show some kind of concerns, you know. Um, Last but not least, some of you might uh, consider figuring out whether your sitting positions are good for your health or not. If you have spinal injuries, spinal pain, um, maybe you need a cushion to separate your spine from the chair somehow. This is just an example. Um, because for some of you who work in the office, the fall of wands can actually means um, the thing that is supporting your body weight. So make sure that you have a good chair, you have a good support when you're working. So anyway, This is the read that I have for you guys. I hope that you enjoy it. If you like the read, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate. And I hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye bye.